Welcome to ZenTen, day 3 of week 2, which means tile 2. And today we are going to work on this section right here, and we're going to do the pattern Flux, F-L-U-X, Flux. And the first thing we're going to do, we're going to look at this line right here, this pencil line. We're going to come up, we're going to start from the bottom, come up, and then come around like you're going to draw kind of a teardrop or an apostrophe. And then we're going to draw another one. You can watch me a few times. If you've never done this pattern before, you draw. So we're just tracing along this line. We're going to come around, rounding it over, and then we're going to come in just a little bit back to the start. So as you notice, both of these shapes are very different, and that's okay. They're all going to look different. Just like if you were to see a whole bunch of flowers or grass, they're all in different shapes. None of it's perfect. Nothing in nature is perfect that I have seen. And this doesn't have to be straight. You can just kind of flow wherever you want to go. Now watch what we're going to do with this pad. Well, I'm going to take a minute now and just do that. Go up that line. And then the next part, we're just going to draw these little stems in the middle with a couple of little dots. Do that on each one. I like to curve my stem, a few dots. Breathing in and out with each stroke. Letting everything go, being in the present moment. So another thing I like to do with these is give it a little hairpiece. We're just going to give it a little darkened area, and I'll zoom in for that. I'm kind of just taking any area on that curved. Can be anywhere at all. Just kind of giving it a little aura and coloring that in. Just giving it a little aura. And an aura is just tracing the same shape or giving it a little outline. You can even just go over the top a little bit, back and forth, to give it that shape. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do this again, but we're going to come out of these little openings here. And if you don't have an opening, you just bring it out anywhere you want. So I'm going to come out and do another one. So it's kind of just flopping over. Yours can go in any different direction you want. Everyone will do this differently. So I'm going to do this again, nice and slow and relaxed. Enjoying how that stroke feels when we draw certain shapes. Then you can keep adding to these if you'd like. And mine seem to keep going down, but they don't have to. If you want to go in all different directions where they're going up, down, sideways, you can do that. You can even come out of this border. So if I want to, I could even come out, because just because we have a border doesn't mean we have to stay within the lines. Zentangle is not about staying within the lines. It just gives us a framework so we don't have to think about how far we're going to tangle. So we can go out of the lines whenever we want to. And that's why we do it in pencil. But even if we didn't do it in pencil, it wouldn't matter. Letting go of the outcome and just drawing what feels nice to you. Don't think about it. Just draw these little flux. We call them flux. And there's a few other things we can do with this pattern. One thing is we can add some fescues, which are really nice. We just bring up this curved line, come on over, and color in this little loopy like. So we're just coming this curved line. If you notice, I came over the line even in the string, which is absolutely fine. I could actually watch this. This is going to blow your mind. I'm going to come up and I'm going to come into this pattern and actually, right? What was that pattern? Zonk. Look at that. Right over the line into that pattern. Isn't that fabulous? And you can do that in Zentangle. Matter of fact, it makes it really cool when you start to combine patterns or have them connect. So you can do that any way you want. And you can put them wherever you want to. Just an arc shape, then you come around, give it a little loop. And it's just a lot of fun. And one more thing you can do with this is if you want to, you can fill in these little white spaces. You can either leave them white or you can fill them in with orbs, just little tiny round shapes. And we call them orbs because we don't call them circles because then you might think it has to be a perfect circle, which there is no perfection in Zentangle, as many of you know. So we call them orbs. And when I put orbs in, I try to make them different sizes. Not all the same size, but that's just my preference. Follow your own intuition. What do your own desires say? And you might want to, you could put in stripes instead of orbs, or you can leave it white and wait for when we do some shading on Friday. So go nice and slow and relaxed. And please remember to give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed yet. But most importantly, just slow down, relax, and enjoy this pattern. Oopsie, what just happened? Oh. And sorry, something just happened on my end. And have a wonderful, peaceful, enjoyable day. Let everything go. Try to be in the present moment all day today. And I'll see you again tomorrow.